routinely contribute to that matcherino. That is just huge. Like, getting guys like Dark out here, it is a big deal. And adding to that prize pool definitely helps, being able to message the players saying like, hey, the prize pool is going to be $200 plus some, whatever everyone contributes. And
exactly.
So, now here we are in the bottom left. It's Prep Esports Classic.
And in the top right of Inside and Out, it's our guy, it's our white whale, it's Dark. Oh man, world champion Dark.
I've never seen Dark's portrait before, not while I was observing.
Oh, look at that, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, so excited to have Dark. He's a highly aggressive player.
Yes.
Very, very, very aggressive. He's rocking.
Very aggressive. He's very good at the macro and the defense as well. I mean, he will do anything to win, right? He's very good at everything. And I don't know. I feel like Rogue, one of his defining characteristics is that he doesn't need to scout proxy barracks from Terran to defeat it. That's his magic power. Rainer's magic power is absorbing like 30 drones, and then 2 seconds later, bop, everything's okay economically. What is Dark's special power?
I think it's surviving when on a ridiculously low drone count.
Ooh, okay.
When I think of Dark and being able to pull games back from the brink, it's always like somehow he's down 20 workers and fighting with like a Ultralisk and 6 queens and...
So he's a Loicon monster.
He turns it on at that stage.
Like that. I like that a lot.
Now, I'm excited to see Classic play because, honestly, Classic has disappointed a little bit in recent times. Like, I think his GSL results for maybe the past 2 seasons weren't what we expected, because, like, he was looking killer for a while. Like, if you recall, he even, in a Freak of World, played against Rogue and had some insane best-of-7s against Rogue, who was in championship form. And he was just crushing left, right, and center. But the past couple tournaments he's been in, his results haven't been as good. He hasn't maybe looked as sharp. And so I'm excited to see how well he's going to do against Dark in this match.
Oh, for sure. I mean, Classic's a monster in his own right. I mean, this is just 2 Titans swinging at it. Alright, so Adept Scouting, just to check for a lair timing or a Roach Warren. Pretty standard stuff here from Classic. He's got a Robo on the way. Which, you know, could be for a Warp Prism.
Yeah.
We will see Overlord Scouting, and he's going to scout the Robo.
This isn't the most common opening.
No.
It's very much a Classic opening, though. And, oh, he goes right into a Robo Bay. So that's gonna be it's gotta be a Disruptor, right?
Yeah. Gotta be Disruptor drop?
I think so. We'll see if he gets that Prism speed or not. It's one of those things that it looks very hard to pull off to make it look like doing such a play was worth it. But then it's got the strength as far as pivoting into what sort of follow-up it is, because all of a sudden you've got early Disruptors, which Zergs aren't super used to playing against.
No, definitely not.
And so you can, do well there.
Yeah, for sure. Should be really interesting. Again, pretty much got scouted here, though. Lings are so good against Stalkers, man. But Adept pops out and is like, get out. Get out of here. Thank you, Geonat, for giving $10 to the prize pool and clicking the claim code at the Match Arena link at the top of the chat. Ooh, ZPP is great content, Geonat. I agree.
Thank you so much for contributing there, Geo. You guys are killing that Match Arena. And now we see there is that Disruptor Gravitic Drive on the way.
Yeah, really important to have that speed upgrade for your Warp Prism. Shenanigans are afoot here. Ooh, and a Colossus. Colossus drop?
Oh, wait, no. Did he did go, yeah, he got out the Disruptor, following it up with a Colossus. Yeah. This must just be for the 1 Disruptor and then Colossus into 3rd base, right?
Gotta be. I mean, the 3rd base timing here is gotta look. Yeah, there we go. Probe coming over for that 3rd. He's got 400 minerals. We're good.
Interesting.
Try to keep Dark on this side of the map so that the Lings are busy, the Queens are busy. Nobody can think about moving across the other side of the map here. Queens are ready for
Oh
that.
no
Warp
no
Prism
no no
too!
no 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 no!
Yeah,
no,
it needs
no.
to get out before it straight up dies here.
Ooh, classic! You got to be more awake than that, buddy. It is around just around waking time for those Starcraft nerds in Korea. So maybe he is just waking up a little bit.
Disruptor is gonna catch. Okay, one shot on a queen. It takes 2 to kill them. So Queen's not too worried about taking a single shot, although pretty weak at that point, obviously. But yeah, I mean, Dark has rebuffed this pretty excellently. He's going for a Spire.
Oh, I
It's like,
love this.
You didn't open Stargate, so I'm going to make some mutas and see how you like that.
Yeah, I love this choice here by Dark. I mean, it's going to be... Mutas will be useful for chasing down this speedy Prism.
Oh, Disruptor's going to die!
Oh, he has to pick it up.
Oh, he canceled the Nova and had to pick it up. It was going to die. He had to save it right there. And that's a dead airspace where the Queen can't reach. Man, Queen air attack distance is like 9 or something, but 7. What is it nowadays?
It's 7.
7?
It used to be 8. Oh no, the Queen's attacking the Prism. Oh, that's gotta move. Okay, he's running, but oh no, he's not gonna make it out.
Dead.
Oh
Dead.
no.
Dude, Dark in a beautiful position now.
Oh, classic.
That early attack did nothing.
He needed that Prism. He was planning on a push with that Prism, based on how he's moving out.
He was going to reinforce the front. Now he has to make another one, which slows down this attack. 8 mutas are on the way. The anti-air is what? 2 sentries?
Yeah, I mean, he's
gosh.
got Blink on the way, so he was going to have Stalkers with this, but even a Warp and a Stalkers against 11 mutas isn't going to be enough. His gateways are just being built. This is a disaster for Classic. He's now got Dark Slings at his natural. He's got Dark Slings at his 3rd. Oh, this is just... This could not be worse for the Protoss.
This is disastrous. That pylon's going to die, but then the Colossus come and clean it up. But again, it allows Dark to get a 4th base. And there's more and more mutas popping out now. We're making more disruptors, which I don't think is the answer to this Ling muta stuff. This might just be GG.
Yeah.
This might just be Classic being like, all right, cool. We'll go for game 2.
Yeah, he's got no Stalkers.
Oh, and it sent the 2 anti-air units he's got. GG! Dark! Takes game 1. Brutal. Ugh.
That is an embarrassing way to lose there for... That's a very, very embarrassing way to lose for Classic.
It was a risky opening. Dude, Dark had 500 APM in that game. What a monster. Yeah, it was a crazy risky opening from him. And he needed to get damage done with it, and he just didn't. He simply did not. And he lost the Warp Prism, and he lost the Disruptor. And then that was it. I think the game was pretty much over at that point, because if you're not opening Stargate, you're just inviting the Zerg player to there we go, join game. Just inviting the Zerg to go mutas on you. And mutaling against like disruptor stuff is just not a Protoss's favorite thing. Thank you to Temenian for clicking the claim code button, and John Solo for a $20 donation.
Damn!
For the prize pool. John Solo, long-time loyal watcher of the Africa world. Thank you, man. That's awesome. Very generous of you.
Those players are going to be thrilled boosting up that prize pool. Lots of those Maturino coupons to use, though, so make sure you do go ahead and hit that button, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Claim code is free. You do have to log into Maturino, but they have like 17 different ways you can log in. You probably have a Twitter account or a Google account or an Apple account or something. So head on over there. Just sign into Maturino. It's fine. They probably won't sell your data. I don't know.
They do.
Promise that anymore?
Everyone does, though.
Yeah.
So, it's like, what's the point? You have data. Someone else has your data. Deal with it.
Yeah, somebody wants it, and they have it. All right, we're on Stargazers for Game 2. Fun map. I think I've talked about this last time, though, we did this. I don't know if I did or not, but it often comes down to macro games where there's Zerg involved here, that 6 o'clock base. End of discussion. Because the map can be split in half perfectly down the middle, and that's it. Gold base. If Zerg has it in a macro-style game, they'll probably win. If they don't have it, they'll probably lose. So it's very crazy of how many games I have cast on here that gold base was just everything for the Zerg. So we'll see if it comes down to that. I mean, it might very well just be, you know, a real fast 2-base Roach Ravager push. But top right, before we get too far into it, it's our guy. It's a world champion. It's a GSL champion. It's Dark.
And in the top left, it's Classic, also a GSL champion.
Yeah.
His was a little bit further away.
It was.
But, I mean, even before he went to the military, he made, like, top 4 in the GSL. I was looking at that before this started. Is this going to be a hatch? Or is this... Yeah. Why is this drone here? Is he
I
gonna
don't
like
know.
hatch the wall or something?
He's got a proxy hatch here.
Yeah.
Dude, Dark, you're insane.
Oh my
I
gosh,
love you so much.
this is so rude.
This is super rude. He's gonna do it.
Yeah, he's gonna block the Nexus. And this
okay, like traditionally this is bad.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a professional, like, super great Protoss player die to this. Not even once.
No, this is the weird... Oh, he just takes the third?
Yeah, genius.
That's because...
Like I said.
Yeah. This is an odd time, right? Like, am I wrong saying that when Zerg usually proxy hatches that it's their first expansion that they proxy? This is Dark. He went for a natural. He built his third base at Classic's natural. So the timing on this is a little bit weird, but Classic's just expanding to his third.
It's definitely wonky timing here from Dark. I mean, that hatch is going to accomplish nothing. I do kind of like that it forced Classic to take his second base outside the wall, which makes it really susceptible to anything that Zerg can do, really. Zerglings, Roaches, Ravagers. But, I mean, I don't see Dark really gearing up for anything here. He's droning. I guess his pool's not done yet, so you can't do anything that way.
Yeah, he definitely delayed himself a little bit doing this. And Classic is saying, well, you delayed me, but I'm not really delayed. I just expanded to a different location. But here he's invested in 2 Zealots. Dark scouted the Stargate already. Classic's got to defend this weird third base location. It's definitely a wonky start to this game.
Yeah, Dark doing some weird stuff here. And I just don't know if it's going to pay off. Classic's like, well, as long as I got 2 Zealots, let's walk them across the map with this Adept and see what we can do.
Yeah.
And then Dark has 2 Lings and his Queens aren't out yet. I mean, they're going to be out by the time the Zealots show up, which is really everything. But attacking the third base with the Queens can't do anything about that.
Yeah. Oh, he's going to try and pressure the natural base, though. Denying mining is a big deal. That's a big chunk of Dark's economy. 4 drones not mining right now.
Yeah. Everything in his natural is not happening. The Queens, again, are key here. Okay, so the Adept's going to get killed. Yeah. Adept dies, and that's a forced recall, but that Zealot does not make it out. His friend does, but he's toast.
Okay, a Void Ray's on the way here for Classic. Follow-up safety Void Ray, never a bad call. Roach Warren's on the way for Dark. He's got a Baneling Nest on the way. I think we're going to be seeing some aggression. No, he actually cancels the Roach Warren, goes for Banes. Maybe that's a reaction to the Stargate?
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to go Roach and the enemy has, like, a Void Ray, there it is. You're just a sad Zerg, so... Nah, Roaches aren't really going to be worth it here. An Oracle on the follow-up here from Classic.
Oh my gosh, Dark.
Are you... What? Okay. All right.
I don't feel too bad about this for Classic if he can see it coming. The problem is he's going for that third Nexus, which is so hard to resist when you've got that open natural base easily to expand to. So Classic's going to be very unprepared for this. Oracle's going to fly over this. He sees this. He should see this. Now he sees it. He's turning around. He's panicking. Double battery cancels the Nexus. He's got to be walling. Extra pylon at the natural, I think, would be a good idea, too, because that's going to be a target for Dark if he busts that wall. He's got to try and defend this third base, but I don't know if he's going to be able to.
Yeah, like I said, forcing this on the outside just makes it that much more vulnerable to this kind of stuff. So the Banelings do crash on buildings. They're killing some of these probes here. It's not the end of the world. Queens are trying to focus down the Void Ray. 2 Queens versus 1 Void Ray is not a good place. But the Void Ray... Okay, didn't finish off one of the Queens. The Lings are inside the house. A second Void Ray is going to pop up here. Shield Battery exists. But Lings are free inside the base. Probes are good fighters and an Adept to help there too. So that Nexus is toast. But I don't think that Classic is dead.
Okay, Void Rays, killing the Queens. That's a big deal. So that means the Voids can mop everything up.
He needs to re-wall. Why is he not re-walling?
That's a big mistake there. Big mistake. And look at all these Lings in his main. I think this is just the Classic case of a little too late as far as... Oh, and there's even Banes coming on in here.
Haha, Classic case.
I know. I realized it as I said it.
Dude, I think this all... Oh, more Banelings coming in. He did sneak Banelings into that little safe backdoor expansion. Okay. All right. Yeah, never mind. Well, I don't know. Could he have saved this if he'd walled off the front? That's the question for the ages, but Dark takes game 2 anyway.
Yeah. I think he needed to scout that or something, scouted a little bit sooner. Like, yeah, you're right, though. Maybe he could have survived if he walls off the natural.
Yeah, I think he could have afforded to lose that outside base. That's just, okay, fine. That's a lot of Lings and Banes invested in killing it. We're going to lose it, but if he just re-walls the natural so Lings can't walk in there for free, I think he's in a much better position. Although there are already Lings inside the house, and they were turning themselves into Banelings, and maybe those Banelings would have come into the mineral line in the main base anyway and killed everything, but it was just so much chaos that I just don't think... I think it would have helped. That's all. Just re-walling that nat.
Yeah, if he walls, though... Yeah, he walls, keeps the probes alive. I think then it's very much a playable game.
More playable than it was, anyway.
That is true.
Because that was rough stuff. Phoenix is cheering for Classic. Let's hear it for Classic fans in chat.
I want Classic just to, all of a sudden, just turn it on.
Yeah. Reverse sweep this thing. Cosmic Sapphire is map number 3. You know... Yeah, I mean, that was a beautiful build from Dark. He's like, I'm going to force the Protoss to build outside, then I will kill the outside, and then we'll see what happens from there. And it totally worked out.
Yeah, that is such a good build, too, because, like, it's not even that the Protoss has the third base outside. That's defensible. It's almost like a mental thing, because as the Protoss, when you've got that open natural, you're like, oh, I'll just expand, because I've got that open natural. Right, and Classic was thinking that too. He was thinking about later in the game, and Dark was not. So
he's a little bit stuck in the present. Yeah. So
yes.
Bottom right here on Cosmic Sapphire, it's our dude. He's sending a probe out fast. It's Classic.
And
but I think he's just gonna
in the top left. It's our new dude, Dark. He's not new to Starcraft, but he's new to a freak of world.
Yes, he is. Oh, Dark, you dirty, dirty player. What is happening? 2 games in a row?
Yikes.
It's gotta be just the proxy hatch. Like, Zergs will never, ever send out a scouting drone. This will never be a scouting drone. This is a hatch drone every time.
Yeah, and this is a change of pace from the previous game where it was the hatchery at the natural. Or no, is it? No, it's not actually. I thought with that drone out that early that he was just going to go right for the hatch. Instead, no, he delays it. He's going to go for that hatch, most likely, just same timing.
Yeah, and Classic's just like, that's cool, man. He's not even trying to block it or anything. This is such a weird build.
Does Classic even know about this? I don't think he does.
That's the thing. Doesn't have a probe down here watching for it.
Oh, no.
That's what I'm saying. He's like, just have a probe down here blocking the Zerg player's attempt to do that. Classic just accepts it entirely, doesn't scout for it, doesn't try to stop it, and says, I'm going to expand out here. This will go better this time, he says.
Yeah, this must feel pretty good as a Zerg, right? Seeing Protoss have their natural blocked for a change.
Oh, for sure. How many times has his natural been blocked by a probe over the last year? 37,000? So yeah, this is just, he's getting revenge for all Zergs for the last, year and a half of meta, where blocking the Zerg's hatch was just what you did. Once again, that's not intended to do anything for Dark. He's going to cancel that hatch eventually, but it's just getting Classic on the outside. Round the outside, round the outside. Mitsuo's here. What's up, Mitsuo? Tower of Zerg Dark. Towel?
The Towel Zerg Dark.
Oh, Towel Zerg! I read that as tower. I'm like, wait, what? Towel Zerg, yes. Dirty, filthy. This is such a filthy thing he's doing. Yeah, so that's going to get canceled. There it is. This is just complete replay of game 2.
I like it, though. This time, we'll see if Dark's going to commit to the Roach Warren. I do love this when we get repeats of a build, because it kind of felt like Classic could have done that better. The map's definitely bigger, too. I'm not sure on the difference between the walking time between Classic's third or his base location and Dark's base location. I feel like it's longer. The queens aren't walking. Well, there's no queens out actually yet for Dark, but we'll see if there's going to be queens walking. I don't think there's going to be. Or is he going to do it again?
I like how he's got you so flustered.
I know.
Like, he can't. But can he? But will he? I don't know if he will. It's like, yes. This is how Classic feels, too.
I'm a glass case of emotion.
So Classic is firing up a Void Ray, so like roaches aren't going to be awesome here.
Yeah,
making them anyway.
no.
Yeah, if your enemy makes Void Rays, you hope for Lings, because Void Rays, sure, they'll kill your Lings, but at a rate of like 1 every 2 seconds, which is not fast enough.
Oh my gosh, Dark.
He's walking.
Okay.
His boots are made for walking. That's what they're gonna do.
It's one Void Ray into an Oracle, so exact same build for Classic. He's got no idea this is coming, and he might not even see it till later. Oh dear.
He's gotta expect the Queen Walk.
Yeah, he didn't scout at all. I mean, he's got his 2 Zealots alive, and the Adept, unlike the previous game, so that's gonna help. Okay, that is a wall. That's good, but still no batteries, and you need batteries to defend this.
Yeah, for sure.
Dark bringing the Ravagers is going to try and hit the Void Ray. There's another Oracle on the way. The Oracle is going to do wonders against the Lings, but not against the Roaches. A Stalker's warping in. That's not a good sign for the Protoss.
Nope. Dude, Classic is just getting bodied. This is like one of the shortest best of 5s if this goes the way it's going.
This is very, very depressing as someone who's hoping Classic was going to go Beast Mode.
He's very capable of it. That's the thing. I know he went to military and he's back from that.
He was looking so good earlier, though. Like, not long ago.
Right.
Like, if Classic in his form had got his passport renewed so he could have gone to IEM, I would have thought last year at that time that he would have been a good contender. No, not at the minute. Not for a hot minute. And that's a bit of a shame because he's dead here.
So many Oracles, interestingly enough. What a weird choice. But I mean, bursty damage. You can kill those queens maybe faster than the Void Rays. Okay. Bursty damage, but once again, we're not hard-walled. So sure, you killed all the Ravagers, the queens are dead, Lings are free amongst your probe line, ruining everything.
Okay, there's 2 Adepts in the main. I mean, Classic is ahead on Workers. It's 2 bases versus 1, so Dark doesn't have the 3rd behind this like he did in the previous game, and that's actually a very big deal. So, dare I say Classic is not completely dead yet?
No, he's not completely dead. He's got 27 probes remaining. He's still got his tech. Dark had to sacrifice a lot of economy to do this garbage.
Yeah, this garbage.
Classic would agree with me.
Yes, Classic is thinking, well, this is garbage right now.
And a second base is 619. Oh yeah, that's the timing you want.
Now, I mean, Classic's got tools, though, to put counter pressure on. He's gonna have 6 Adepts. He's gonna have 4 Oracles, the Classic Foracle. Now, we'll see if he's gonna be able to put a lot of counter pressure on Dark and prevent him from droning up. That's the main goal right now. Dark being a pain, though, with these Lings, runs out of position. Oracles come on in, they're gonna fry up some drones. They get 3, they all get out alive at the expense of much energy. 4 drones in total. Recall, I presume, if there's energy. He's only got 1 Nexus, so maybe not. There it is.
Yo. Alright. The Depths, do they want to go in there? Not really, no. There's a bunch of queens, there's Lings, it's like the worst.
Oh dear.
And that this is happening.
Yep, 7 probes going down. One of those Oracles dies as it retreats on out. Dark still preventing Classic from mining it as natural, dealing so much more damage. If Classic loses really any more probes, he is going to be in so much trouble. And
Phoenix says, I love Dark, but Zerg needs to burn. Please let Terran or Protoss win today. So far, not looking great.
You gotta believe in the, well, we got Hero and Gumiho, so honestly, I don't think we could ask for a much better lineup.
No, 100%.
But Dark is looking pretty good in his first Afrika World. He's been practicing for all these years in order to play in Afrika World, and now he finally feels ready, and he is just dumpstering Classic.
Whoa. 2-base fleet beacon? What are these shenanigans?
I feel like, when in doubt, turtle the carriers?
He hasn't even taken his gases yet. He's on 2 gas. Oh, Oracle dead. Drone's dying. I'm not sure if 4 Oracles 4 drones is enough for... Okay.
No, if he got
Okay.
out with... If he traded 1 for the 4 drones, that would be okay. 2 is not. He needs that DPS to help deal with Lings later to turtle up. And now he doesn't have that, and Dark's going up to 4 bases, because he knows how much damage he did.
Tempest with Tectonic Destabilizers, LaughNgamez.
All
okay.
right. Why not?
Okay. Against Zerg?
Dark might have seen this, though. Yep. He knows.
So he knows it's Tempest.
Yep, he's got 4 gases on the way because of it.
Okay, so Spire's almost done. Immediate Spire pop.
Let's see.
And then he's just going to deal with the rest of it with Lings and Queens, I assume. A bunch of Corruptors is the plan.
Lings, Queens, and Spores should be the play. Or is he just going to Ling Flood?
He doesn't... There you go.
Maybe
Spire
both.
on the way. Yeah, I mean... Sure. 4K
Oh,
no
no.
los
Why
dos.
did Classic cancel that shade? I guess it was a shade inwards, not a shade outwards, and all the Adepts are dead.
That hurts. What's the ground army now?
Nothing.
Okay, bad. He's making a Zealot.
You know why they call it Adept? Because Classic has Adept.
You sure you're not a dad? Positive.
As far as I know.
Solid dad joke. Like, really solid dad joke.
I think I'm that right amount of like tired and relaxed and Friday. It's just perfect. Perfect storm for terrible jokes.
Yes, truth.
Okay.
Truth.
Classic sees this, throws up a gateway, says, alright, panic, let's see. He's got to survive if he wants these Tempests to do anything. And, I mean, they are doing things, but he doesn't have that magic number to one-shot Queens. He's actually potentially going to lose one of these? That would be bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Shooting away at this Overlord that Dark is juggling. Oh no, a Tempest getting injured. You really got to take care of that, Classic.
And there's 11 Corruptors on the way.
Yeah, that'll do it. Dark's buying all the time in the world that he needs.
This Transfuse Overlord Queen juggling stuff is amazing, though. Have I ever seen this before?
I don't think I have either. Dark is just doing this so nonchalantly. He's doing this like he's done it a million times. And that's what makes this great.
Oh my... Is he... No. Is he, like, blink dodging these...
Yeah, he is. He is.
Oh my god!
And recall? Or just a GG?
Here. Yeah.
GG. Good try by Classic. I mean, he made that last game interesting.